DreAllDay.com.
The Super You. Unlock and live with your highest possible level of confidence. DreAllDay.com. Dre Baldwin. DreAllDay.com. Today's topic is, are you even a fan of yourself? That's a question that I'm asking. Are you even a fan of yourself? I heard Kanye West being interviewed. This was years ago. He was being interviewed, and he said everybody who's a fan of Kanye West is a fan of themselves, because Kanye was trying to draw the parallel that him being him was giving everybody else the permission or inspiration to be themselves. And I think Kanye, I believe Kanye truly believed that, and I like the point that he made there. Are you even a fan of yourself? And when I look around, especially a place like the internet, whether that be YouTube, people's websites, of course in social media, and just in everyday life, a lot of people can be very staunch supporters of person XYZ. They can be big fans of this person, that person, this thing and that thing, but they don't seem to be as big of fans of themselves as they may be of some other people. Whether that's somebody they follow on the internet, somebody that they read about in the book, somebody that they watch on TV, somebody that they know in real life out on the streets. Are you even a fan of yourself? We're not talking about some people here today. I'm talking about you. Are you a fan of yourself? I'm going to ask you some questions that you need to answer for yourself to figure out how much of a fan you are of you versus being a fan of whomever else. Number one, who do you cheer the loudest for? That's a good question. Who do you cheer the loudest for? Who are you most happy to see succeed? And this is including you. How happy are you when LeBron James succeeds versus how happy you are when you succeed? How happy are you when Kevin Durant and Steph Curry win the championship versus how happy you are when you win or compete for a championship? How loud do you cheer for them versus how loud you cheer for yourself? Now, sometimes I see a person, some famous person, they're out in the streets and a fan meets them and the fan like breaks down crying. They're like, oh my God, you inspired me so much, you helped me so much. They're so happy to see this person and come across this individual. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with somebody being inspired by another person. Hopefully I inspire some people too. But damn, I think to myself, wow, I wonder if this person ever breaks down crying thinking about their own success, thinking about their own life, thinking about what they're going to do for themselves. Now that's a rough example because there's a lot of nuance that goes into that. But the point that I'm making here, number one, is how loud do you cheer for them versus how loud you cheer for you? How excited are you for them versus how excited you are for you? I mean, you go to the front, you'll go sit in the front row at the Beyonce concert and scream for 3 hours straight while she does her show, but how much do you scream? How often do you scream for 3 hours straight for yourself? You get that excited for yourself about your own goals and about your own next steps. Point number two, what about in defending somebody? Now, in social media, especially on anywhere on the internet, people get very, very defensive defending people who they like. In the political world, that's one place. I mean, you get on the internet and say anything positive about one politician, you're gonna get a bunch of people who hate that politician who's gonna come in and fight against you. Or you say something negative about the president or the former president or about anybody who's well known, a bunch of people who like that person is going to come in and fight against you, and you're going to defend them. Now the question then is, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, the question is, how strongly do you defend yourself compared to how strongly you'll defend a Stephen Curry or a Beyonce or Oprah or Donald Trump or Barack Obama or fill in the blank, whoever else is out there being badmouthed and you don't like it? How much energy do you put into defending them versus how much energy you put into defending you? Because I want you to understand something. Those people ain't on the internet arguing about you. They not in a barbershop going back and forth with anybody over you. They not in the comments getting angry at people because they said something negative about you. They don't even know, most of the time, they don't even know that you exist. Now, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad about being a fan or being a supporter of anybody. What I'm saying is, if you're going to put all that energy into you and they're not putting any energy back into you, how about you take some of that energy back and put it into yourself? And then you can become the person that has random people who you don't even know defending you and arguing for you and supporting you and cheering for you and buying tickets to your concert and coming sitting in the front row for 3 hours. Who are you defending stronger, yourself or fill in the blank, celebrity, famous person, your idol, whatever? Point number three. And these questions all kind of are interlinked. All my questions are always interlinked. Are you as emotionally involved, emotionally invested in your own success as you are emotionally invested in this person or that person's success? You know, when I talk to, sometimes when I'm showing, I'll see sporting events. This is a good one. sporting events, especially in soccer. That's a sport that people are really get invested, whether it's because of their country or it's their hometown team or just a team they've been supporting for a long time. People are emotionally invested in that. When they have big soccer matches going on anywhere in the world, people here in Miami, because obviously there's a big Hispanic community in Miami, and European, people who are from those countries or supporters of XYZ teams, they go to a bar or some sports lounge or somewhere where they can watch TV, and you can hear them cheering for whatever's happening in the game. The game's not even happening here, but you can hear them. I can hear them from here, from watching their TVs or whatever has going on in the game, because they are emotionally invested. In professional sports in the United States, I mean, you see people painting their faces, going to games in the wintertime with no shirt on. They buy the jerseys, they got the whole suits and uniform to go cheer for their favorite teams and cheer for their favorite players. And again, I got to put this disclaimer out there. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. These people are emotionally invested because it gives them it's a shared experience that you have with other people. Biologically, that's the reason why people love talking about sports and stuff like that. Listen, I talk about sports too, but I am not more emotionally invested in seeing, you know, Kobe Bryant than I am emotionally invested in seeing me do my thing. If I got to choose between him and me, I'm choosing me. If I got to choose between the Jay-Z Beyonce concert and me, I'm choosing me. If I got to choose between LeBron winning the title and me winning a title, whatever winning a title is in my life, listen, LeBron, you about to lose again because I got to win my title. So are you more emotionally invested in whoever, somebody else or something else, or are you more emotionally invested in yourself? And the reason that I ask you these questions, who are you cheering for the loudest? Who do you defend the strongest? And who are you most emotionally invested in? Well, your answers to those questions will tell you if you're really a fan of you. If you're a true fan of Stephen Curry, you're going to cheer out when he does something good. You're going to defend him when somebody talks bad about him. And you're going to be emotionally invested in seeing him succeed. But if you're a true fan of yourself, you're going to cheer even louder for you. You're going to defend yourself even stronger. And you are more emotionally invested in your success than you are in his success. Because again, let me tell you a secret that you may not have ever thought of. He ain't emotionally invested in you. He ain't cheering for you, and he's not defending you. That's not because he's a bad person or he doesn't care about you, but he's focused on him. That's how he got to the point that he has people who are fans of him. So if you want people to ever be fans of you, you got to start the bandwagon. You got to set the example, set the precedent, and you be a fan first. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.